Hello everyone, it's your favorite realtor, Erica Hernandez with RE/MAX Top Realty. Alright guys, today I have my very custom Erica Houston Realtor t-shirt. I am so proud to be servicing all the buyers, sellers, investors here in the Houston area. If you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Erica and I am a top producing agent here in the Houston area. I do appreciate you being here and taking the time out of your busy schedule to watch and learn a little bit about real estate. A lot of people are moving into Houston and I just wanted to give you the reasons why people are choosing to live here in Houston. If you are someone who is considering moving to Houston, or you have already decided that you are moving to Houston, I just want to tell you a warm welcome to Houston, and I hope that you enjoy your time here. If you're not aware of today's market, a lot of buyers in this market are from out of town, out of the country. You might ask yourself, why are so many people moving to Houston? If you would like to learn more about what Houston has to offer, please stay tuned. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Erica Houston Realtor on Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and go to my website at www.erikahoustonrealtor.com. Alright, so I do want to start off by saying that I have lived in Houston my entire life. We moved here when I was 1 year old and we've been here ever since. We haven't moved, we kind of have stayed in the general area. And we really have enjoyed everything that Houston has to offer. I'm very excited to explain to you today all the things that Houston has to offer. And if you've made the decision to come to Houston, welcome. And I just want to let you know you are not going to regret it. As I stated earlier, I'm a realtor here in the Houston area, and I have seen a lot of buyers coming into Houston from all around the US and even outside of the country. My top clients right now that are out of state are mostly from California. I have quite a few people coming in from California. I do have people that have come in from Michigan. It's pretty cold out there. I know one of the reasons they have moved is because of the weather. I have also seen people coming in from Louisiana, which is our neighbor here, and a few people from Florida. Let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that Houston has to offer, it is a great location. So something you might enjoy if you love to travel, small little road trips. One thing I really appreciate about Houston is that I can drive out to Austin, I can drive out to Dallas, even San Antonio, or anywhere here in Texas. There's a lot of great places to go in Texas. Just like I stated earlier, Louisiana is our neighbor. A lot of people, I don't do that myself, but a lot of people go into Louisiana for the casinos and things like that. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention the short drive it is to Galveston. So being out there in the open ocean is also a very fun activity that people love to do. So location is actually amazing. Ever since we moved here, our family has decided not to move anywhere else because the location is absolutely perfect. Something that is currently a hot topic as well is the cost of living in Houston. To my California watchers, we know how expensive it is to live in California, and we understand why many Californians are moving into Texas, all around Texas, and specifically into Houston because the cost of living is so great. It is really affordable to live in Houston, and there are plenty of jobs, and that has never been a struggle for Houston. So many people love that. They love knowing that if they do lose their job, they can try to find another job. And many people from out of state that have lost jobs in their current state have actually found jobs pretty fairly easily here in Houston. As a realtor, I am going to make a connection to real estate. Houses here are very affordable, although the values have gone up and we've been thinking that maybe values are going a little too high. It is still overall very affordable to live here in Houston. Before I move on, I do want to point out in Houston, the most popular and expensive is going to be the first loop that you will find around town, which is the 610 loop. Everything inside of that loop, which is really close to where downtown is actually pretty pricey. It's going to be the priciest here in Houston. Then we move on to the next loop that is on the outside of 610 loop, which is the Beltway 8 loop. And things tend to be a little bit more affordable in that loop. And then we have the last one, which is 99, and is not completely a loop right now, but it is growing. In terms of affordability, if you really want to move to Houston, you might not want to move into downtown or the 610 loop. You might consider a little bit outside of 610 into the suburbs, where you'll get a little more house for your money. All right, so another reason why people move to Houston is because of our weather. We tend to have very long summers, and in some cases it gets scorching hot, but most people around here will tell you we'll take a hot day over a cold day anywhere. I have heard a lot of people that move in from like Michigan and anywhere north of Texas, they move here because they just want to be close to the beach, close to that weather, the hot summers, things like that. They don't want to do anything with snow or things of that nature. They want to be able to enjoy a hot summer day, maybe in the pool, maybe at the beach, maybe somewhere in the lake, or any body of water that is around town. So we do have super long summers. Spring and fall are probably the shortest. I'm not trying to be funny, but they last about 2 to 3 weeks max. So we don't really have a long fall, we don't have a long spring. So winter is not really a problem here. If we're in the 50s and 40s, we're already freaking out. Don't even mention 30s in the forecast, because all of Houston will shut down. Anytime there is a freeze warning or anything like that, all of Houston shuts down, all the schools will shut down, offices will be closed. So just so you know, we don't really have it too often, but when we do have kind of a colder winter, everyone freaks out. We're just not prepared for that type of weather. And thank God it does not last very long. And I think most people love that about Houston. All right, something that I personally love and most people would love as well is all the diversity that Houston has to offer. I'm not talking just diversity in the people, but also in the foods we have available to us, in the cultures that we're able to learn about, and just architecture, all kinds of things. It is very diverse here in Houston. It's something that I have loved. For the most part, anywhere you drive around town, you're going to see diversity. There are some areas of Houston that are very particular about the type of people that live there, but for the most part, Houston is so diverse. We all run into each other at grocery stores, at concerts and restaurants, entertainment. So for the most part, anywhere you go, you will find a very diverse crowd, and that is super amazing here because you get to learn from other people and you get to see that not everyone looks like you. As a former teacher, I know how important it is for children to be exposed to people who don't look like them, to different cultures, different traditions. It is a beautiful thing to be around a very diverse crowd. You get to learn a lot. We also have a museum district, the best medical center, lots of entertainment. NASA is here in Houston, as you guys know. On Galveston Beach, we have Pleasure Pier. Very close to Galveston, we have the Kemah Boardwalk. We have Lake Conroe, Lake Houston, and Lake Livingston, which each has something very unique to offer. Those lakes are super popular here in the summer, by the way. You can rent a boat, you can rent a jet ski. Because it's very sunny here throughout almost the entire year, you can learn to enjoy lakes or oceans or bays here in Houston, since we have so much to offer. I'm going to end this video with giving you the last thing that you will probably love about living in Houston is how friendly people are. We truly are Southern people. We are very helpful. We care about each other. You guys have seen, we had a Harvey flood a couple of years ago. Everyone in the community just realized how friendly we really are to each other. We helped each other get through. You're going to find that in most cases when you speak to someone, the response is going to be yes ma'am, yes sir, in a very polite way. I've been blessed to be able to travel, and I just have never seen a friendly city like Houston. Everyone around town is super sweet and helpful, and you're going to enjoy this. Hopefully this rubs off on you wherever you may be coming from, and hopefully you become friendly and you become part of our community. So I welcome you to Houston, and I encourage you to reach out to me for any of your real estate needs. Until next time, I can't wait to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you guys don't miss any more videos. I'll see you next week.